This is James Stevens with Jet Kinesiology. Today is Tuesday, December the 9th, 2008. We are doing a 210.20 recorded coaching session with Connie Meisner. And what we're going to be covering in this session, Connie, is introducing you to your new curriculum in testing, using muscle testing for personal supplementation and foods and supplements and things of that nature, okay? All right. And I do want to start off first with our standard disclaimer that this information is not intended to diagnose, mitigate, treat, or cure any disease or condition. It is intended to help a person develop a higher degree of accuracy in self-muscle testing so that that person may come to their own intelligent conclusions for themselves around what is right for them and what is not right for them, and also thereby accept full liability for all of their decisions. And does that make sense to you?
Yes, it certainly does.
All right, fantastic. And what we're going to take a look at first is taking a look inside your packet of materials. If what you could do is pull out a black binder that says your Training Buddy booklet using Jet for foods and for supplements.
I have that.
Okay, fantastic. And let's go ahead and open it up to document B as in Bravo. And we're going to take a look again at that first paragraph. As you can quite guess, this is the document that allows us to have our curriculum guideline. And if we take a look at the first paragraph again, then what you'll notice is that we have the same general contact information, as well as you still have all of your little action items, which are your little to-dos to get done, and then also our other rules regarding the doing the testing for food and food supplements. But let's move on, first of all, to balloon number 1, basic jet testing, what it is that my body needs. And the first thing it says is to review today's private coaching session in its entirety. And so, of course, we're recording this for your benefit, and we'll want you to do that as the first part, is to go back through everything that we're going to be going through today. We're going to be covering a lot of material and working fairly quickly. The next thing it says is to watch 3 DVDs on jet testing adventures and to start with smart decisions. So what I'd like for you to do is to go into your packet of materials now and find a plastic bag that has a packet of DVDs in them. So go ahead and find that now.
Okay, got it.
Okay, excellent. And go ahead and rip that open. And I want you to pull out all 4 of them and find the CD. This is a CD that says Advanced Amounts. So let's look for the one that says Advanced Amounts.
I got it.
Okay, throw that one back in the box.
Put that back.
Yes. And you'll have three DVDs left in your hand, and what you'll notice is one of them is titled Smart Decisions, and this is just a quick 12-minute DVD. Mostly I want you to pay attention to Chapter 3. It's a very interesting conversation with a naturopathic doctor by the name of Dr. Cheryl Townsley, in which she talks about the efficacy of the Jet nutrition testing equipment as opposed to some of the other much more expensive equipment that she has used in the past and her clinical experience, etc. So go ahead and watch that first, and then the next thing is to, after you're done with that, is to watch the DVD that has the nutrition testing. Now you'll notice that there's 2 discs. Each disc is about 45 minutes long. And in the menu, it does have the ability for you to go from chapter to chapter. Now, one of the things that I want you to pay attention to is under balloon number 1 in the first or the second action item, where it says watch 3 DVDs on jet testing adventures, the word adventure. And let me ask you a question, okay, Connie? The question is this: if you were to go to Blockbuster Video and rent a movie and come home, and let's say the movie was an adventure like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom or something, would you come home and flip open a notebook and then start to take notes as you watch the movie?
No.
Probably not, right?
No.
And this is a similar adventure. What we want you to do is put your feet up and pop some popcorn,
Okay.
okay, and watch this movie, because you don't need to take notes because we've taken your notes for you.
Sounds good.
Okay, and in fact, after you watch the DVDs, you probably won't go back to it more than maybe one more time, and you're going to be working from some very excellent support materials that we have, starting off with the JET Notebook, which is an electronic document, and then moving on to just using some of the testing forms that we developed that will provide a follow the yellow brick road type of approach, where it's just step by step, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. So I am going to want to know in our next coaching session what brand of popcorn. No, no. I'm going to be asking you more important questions than that.
Sounds good.
Okay, but in any event, go through these DVDs in that fashion. Okay. All right. And then if we take a look again at document B, the next thing that it says is to skip a couple of chapters. Do you see where it says that? Under the second action item, it says skip chapter 1.0, 1.2, 6.2, and 6.3. Those are business-related conversations, and disregard any other business conversation in any of the other chapters as well. Okay? All right. Okay, and the next thing it says is to review the JET Notebook in its entirety, and to go to a certain website, and then it gives you right down here below how to get into a certain password protected area, and to download this rather, and save it on your desktop. Okay? All right. Okay, and it gives you instructions there for Macintosh and for Windows. The next thing that it talks about is to practice thymus testing with the Skittles and chickpeas. Now, first of all, I'd like for you to take a look in your packet of materials there, and you'll notice that we sent you a brand new batch of Skittles, chickpeas, and almonds. Yeah. And what you're going to find is that whereas you were using them for practice before, they actually perform a very important function, and you'll learn more about that in the DVD, okay? And so we want you to have a new set of those, and of course, these are items that you can put in your long blue bag. So I'd like for you to go get that bag, and it's in a bag. You just go ahead and rip it open, and you'll notice that there are 4 pockets on the outside of that long bag. The tester, of course, goes in the long piece, but those 4 pockets are for your cue cards. They're for your Skittles, chickpeas, and almonds, as well as, depending on which courses that you're enrolled in, we have various accessories, okay? All right, so the next thing it says is to practice thymus testing with the Skittles and the chickpeas. And then it says to review page 36 of the JET Notebook, because that's going to give you the notes on thymus testing that you will learn about in the DVD, okay? All right. And so you know how it was that we tested products just by holding the edge of the packet in between our teeth, right? And that worked fine for you, didn't it? Okay. Well, this is another form of stimulus that allows both hands to be free, and we use something called a cinch pouch. And while it may not be the greatest fashion statement in the world, it is highly functional, because what you can do is simply drop supplement containers or foods, whatever, in that pouch and test it up against the thymus region. And the thymus region is a very good area that provides a high level of sensitivity to the stimulus of the products. And you'll learn more about being able to test products inside of their container. In fact, you're going to learn how to test products online and how to test products in a health food store. We have all sorts of adventures just waiting for you, okay? This is going to be a fun curriculum. I think you're really going to like it. And then the next thing it says on document B is using the personal test buddy that's in the folder, carefully follow steps 1, 2, and 3, test and score 10 or more foods or food supplements. And what I want you to do is I want you to change that 10 to 15. Let's have more fun here, okay? You're going to be testing them lickety-split, one right after another, so why not just make it a test fest?